Hey, these guys cut the grass with John Deere and Lawnmowers. The good news is for Bob, these people here at Glad Hill, now Virginia Maryland Tractor, were very kind to put a test on the battery. It could charge up. It'll be all right. Trickle charge it, and Bob will have a boat. You know, but Bob's goal right now is just to see if the boat runs properly before he hauls all the way back down south. So that makes sense. But today, I think it's going to be a story of more of now we put the boat back to where it came from, and I'll put the battery on my trickle charger. And then we'll have another boating adventure with Bob next weekend to see if the block doesn't leak. Which, if the block doesn't leak, I'll be blown away. I was telling people on the video earlier, Bob, that why would people winterize their boats? If you could be an example, if you don't winterize your boat.
Yeah, but I could
well, yeah, I know, but hey, we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to say that you're right or wrong.
Well,
all I'm saying is,
not right or wrong.
Yeah.
I thought it would give me at least a 50% chance. It might be all right.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. But the good news is, are you out there looking for a really inexpensive boat? It may be for sale sooner than later.
Yeah, really think about it.
Bob may have a boat for you to take away. If you can find a nice engine for it and outdrive. It's got a decent hull. It doesn't sink, right?
Yeah, and it's got a trailer, so
yeah,
hey.
It's got a trailer. There you go. Get some value. So,
and it would be at its right price for sure.
Right, yeah. Put a little electric motor in the back of it. It'd be a great fishing boat.
Heck yeah, man.
I mean, you could do that. You can convert that thing into an electric little, fishing boat. Hell, I mean, that thing would be dirt cheap. All right, back to the compound on a beautiful Saturday. I mean, just couldn't ask for a nicer day. You think about it, get out and about and do your thing. Just trying to think if I have any batteries sitting around just to be able to figure out how we could do that. I don't know what I have. I'll have to think that through. It'd be nice to know. Well, so here's a question to you. If you knew the boat worked fine, what's your plan? When did you plan to go? When did you plan to take it away? It's not in my space. It doesn't bother me.
Probably be sometime in the next, 30 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm going to be able to work down there remotely 3 weeks out of the month. So
yeah. When does that start?
I'm gonna. It was supposed to be July, but I'm gonna push it to June, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the goal is to get the boat down there sometime in June.
Yeah. Or before.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think how we could. Too bad I didn't have a booster pack for that damn thing. Should have probably gone by the store and got one. All the damn stuff I have. Whoa. It was interesting. That guy on that bike just went left-hand lane. That guy in that car went left-hand lane at the last second to go over. Had that been like another 1 or 2 seconds, we may have witnessed a guy on a bike being sideswiped right in front of us. It happens all the time. All right, well, Bob and I are back. Let me see if I can get creative here. I don't know if I can or can't. It just says I don't feel like hooking this boat back up. Do the same damn thing we did today. Wife's alive. But Tango, it's so funny. She has Tango locked down. And he's just, that guy there. I see the people flying through the neighborhood. You watch. He's near a stop sign. He's going to roll through a stop sign. Then you'll see a car maybe come behind him. So use the neighborhood. As I see, if a car comes by here in a second, then you use our neighborhood as a cut through. Yep, there it is. So that person wanted to get in front of that guy in that truck and trailer. So they flew through our neighborhood at probably 50 miles an hour to accomplish that.
Okay.
I see that all the time, man. I mean, all right. Let's see what we got here. What we can do here. On the adventures of Bob's boat. What year is that thing?
What is it, 92?
Who makes it?
Maxim.
Who?
Maxim.
Oh, that's right, Max. I don't even think they're in business anymore.
No.
All right. All All right, let's open up the barn doors and see what we can do here. Get the dogs out. And hey, pups. Yeah, part of me says I should just take my battery out of my dump trailer just to see if I help Bob see if this boat runs or not. Right, puppies? Or just put the battery tender on it and go off. What you doing, bud, huh? All right, let's see here. So, part of me says I bought a new battery for my dump trailer. If it wasn't that hard to yank out of the trailer, I'd probably just pop that out, Bob, and see if we can get your boat going. Let me go evaluate how much of a project that will be or won't be as we go through the dumpy area, the trashy area here. Because this battery's like brand new. Let's see. I took that off. It wouldn't be that. Really wouldn't be that much of a project, really. Probably be the smart thing to do. Let's do that. Yeah, I think we'll do that. All right. Now, let's just say that this motor is all screwed up. Where's Bob gonna salvage this boat? Do I end up having this boat become mine? Probably. Do that there. There. Spin off these nuts and be bing bam done, everybody. Alright, got the frickin' lead sled out. Go ahead and turn it on over to the boat, the Bob boat. Gotta take those caps off.
Oh, yeah.
See those caps?
Yep, I see that.
Okay, so now, did you take those little nuts off? The other one leaving in there? Where's those little nuts for the other one?
I didn't take them off.
Okay, so here these are. Okay.
What do I need those for?
Well, that's right. Yep. So you're gonna use the studs.
Right.
You can use that there. All right, I'm gonna get the water hooked up while you're doing that. All right. I got that water back on, and Bob is on the mission of getting the battery hooked up. And how is Mr. Bob doing? What about Bob? Remember that movie, What About Bob? Mr. Bob Fern?
Uh-huh.
There you go. Did you ever see it?
No.
You never saw the movie What About Bob? Come on.
I may have.
With Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray about the psychologist, psychiatrist. Here, you get that? Need help? Let's see this here. The psychiatrist that went nuts because of Bob would never got attached to him and followed him everywhere. And then at the end of the movie, Richard Dreyfuss, the doctor, he went nuts. He ended up being in the Salem Asylum. Did you already do that one?
No.
You didn't type one down? Huh?
No, it was spinning.
What do you got here? Let's see. Yeah, that thing's... Yeah, you're going to need new... I think you'll be all right, though. So let me turn water on. I think right now it'll work. But we'll have to definitely get that fixed. Always you hit some bumpy water, your motor will be turned off. All right, you ready? Let's see here. Get away, Prince. There, Princey. There, Prince. Get over there. Get away. Get away. Okay, here we go. Come on, help. Get away. Yep, you're good. No, no, no. God damn it. Oh, that ain't good. That means you got more problems. Huh? Nothing? Nothing.
I'm not sure that.
Well, yeah, the problem is that cable's no... Let me get my let me spray that cable. Oh, nobody's seen Tango since last night. I'm gonna get my Special Magic spray lubricant, and so that cable, oh, that'll be a project, because that cable is so, end of it's so rusted out that you may need a whole new cable. And there's yet another project, which, if you own a boat, it's just a hole in the water. Whoops, that sucks. Away from this thing, get away. All right. Are you sure that neutral? Play around with that out drive. Put your hand on that out drive. Move it around a little bit. Push that button. Push it forward. Pull it back. Push it backwards. Pull it back. Push it. Okay, go. Yeah, put it in. Now touch that little button as you're trying to start it. The little black button that you have to push in. Now we're into the no man's land of why. What about that safety switch? Is it okay? Do you understand that?
No.
You don't understand this? Here, turn on the ignition. Turn on the ignition on. That safety switch. That thing disables the boat from running.
Right.
Is it off or on?
How do I know?
Well, let me get up in there. The thing you have going against boats is they sit. And when they sit, electronics, everything. But hit the blower. Yeah, that's good. Okay, turned off. Hit the bilge. Let's see if it does anything. There's no water in there, so. All right, turn that off. So hit the, now if this thing's starting, you have to turn it right off. I don't know if those dogs are back there or where they are, Bob. So go ahead and hit the ignition. So you hear it trying to do something, but it ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so when you hit that switch, it's going click, click right here. So ignition's off, right?
Yeah.
See, watch. When I hit that, listen to it, you'll see it. You can put your hand right there and you can hear it.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
So something's gone bad in that relay for some reason. That's where, unfortunately, it's going to be electrical. So we did our best. We tried. All right, I'm going to charge Bob's battery. You know what? I'm going to charge my battery too, since it's in the shop. And I got my whole John Deere project to do as well, so I just kind of forgot about that, getting fixated on this. So it doesn't end when you own lots of stuff. It's always something to do. Become a mechanic. Become the handyman. That's your damn sure. All right. Good enough. Ask Bob, how good are you in backing up boats? You look kind of like not too good. So, all right, I'll take your truck here. That has how many miles on it, Bob? He has, this is a V6 Pentastar motor. And, oh, it's got this, I forgot. 117,000 miles. Wow. He's got his radio going, which, all right, let's see if I can get this back over safely without creating a problem. Something getting hit. So, and finesse it. To where I can get this thing kind of, I think, like this right here. I think this would be the best approach. Right here. Go over here. I moved this thing around with my tractor. That's how I did this. So let's see here if we can get that boat straightened out and then get it parked where it was. And there's good old Rebel being Rebel. How many? The car back there?
That's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do I have more room to get back further?
You got about 3 foot to the car.
All right, there we go. Without taking something out, right? All right, let's see now if we can get her off.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Good deal. Now, usually you got to pull this up first and get it back before you start doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There you go. You got it. Yep, you got her. Hee-haw. Hee-ho. She goes. Here, let me hold that up. Here, let me hold that while you do that. There you go. Good, you got it. Perfect. Keep on going. A little bit more, a little bit more. You got her, dude. Perfect. That's good. Now, get these hooks off. You're good. You're a free man. Here's this little hook here you had or something. Whatever. Hey, having fun yet, Bob? Isn't the boating life great, Bob? You spend more time working on the boat and actually using it, Bob. I'll pull your truck back around for you. Just keep an eye on dogs. All right. Round and round we go. Bob's used my pool many summers. Bob's babysat my property for me, and it's been a great thing. I mean, Bob would really be a guy that, for the most part, could handle the dogs. He'd do that. I already know that. So, I guess Bob would be my go-to guy. He'd sleep in my camper if he wanted to, I guess. Now I gotta get this hose up in order, otherwise somebody be eating all of it and destroy it. That's for damn sure. All right, and there's one battery. I'm gonna do my battery as well, just to kind of keep her healthy. All right. So 850. So this here, what is 645? So this here, in some ways, was this thing powerful enough to so that may be even a whole other ball game. So it will be interesting that maybe this thing needs more battery power. So that's a possibility, everybody. So I guess what we'll do is we'll put this battery back into his boat, And if you can run it for a second, turn it off. It ain't gonna burn anything up. So that's possible. So we may be chasing the wrong thing now. Where'd Bob go? I smell him smoking somewhere. Hey, we didn't put the right size battery. So that may be the battery. Because that's an 850 crank. The one we use is 525. So it's possible what we'll do, we can throw that battery in the boat, don't move it. You just see if it starts. You won't hurt the motor to start it and turn it off. So we may have a glimmer of hope. May not be having a cold cranking amps.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's going on.
Barn. Would reach the boat if you're going.
It may. But the whole point is we can at least see if the boat starts.
Yeah.
So if that thing charges up for I would let it charge for a good few days.
Yeah.
So there may be a glimmer of hope. All right, we're just hanging out on the Ice Age compound. I'm going to show Bob. I'm going to make Bob my plumber's helper. He's getting suckered in here. Told Bob, I think Bob's going to move in with us. I want to make the story about what about Bob. Bob's a great friend, and I think that Bob, I'm sincere, Bob is relocating down south, but the company he works for is still going to allow him. He's need to be up in this area like a week each month to be able to continue to do his position and his job. And I'm telling him when he's gone, when he comes back, he can just stay upstairs from what used to be the main area up there where Julia kind of lives. And he can just live here like a week at a time, once a month. But he gets to know the dogs and the property, which he does because he's taking care of my property and the dogs, but not the new ones. That this would really make it pretty cool because for Bob, I can escape. Bob can be he can be my property master. That what do you think? Julie and I built this. We built a concrete foundation. How's this thing look?
Cool.
Does Ann like this type of stuff? Is she much into the greenhouse stuff?
Yeah, she's doing like in the flowers and doing shit like
Yeah, see here. So here's the challenge. You got to water this on a regular basis, and so many years ago, I put in an exterior water line over here. See that pretty cool, Bob?
Yeah.
See Kiefer's Memorial and all
Yeah,
up there.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, so anyway, so over here, you can go in if you want.
Oh no, I don't have to go in. It's time.
Yeah. So this is little Julia's greenhouse, which now taken care of. But here's the point. Over here, I put in a brand new water spigot, thinking that it would solve the problem of losing water pressure, and it didn't happen. And I can't see if I get this thing out of here. Ugh. Okay. So see, my thought is, what we do is we get a new line, and we screw it onto this line here,
And just pull it through.
and then just pull it through.
Yeah.
So I should go down to the basement, and I should see, I should really just cut out the piece in the basement, take it with us, and then maybe like tomorrow, because now the challenge is to get water out here.
Yeah.
So Julia, initially, if you come over here, I went out and spent like $75 on cheap ass water hose.
Yeah.
And what we did is we pulled the water hose from the other side of the house to this side of the house.
Yeah.
And let me show you what happened. The dogs
Ate it.
Yep. So this doesn't work. There's a never-ending battle with Gypsy of the water line. Oh, that's the well, the sump pump. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Thank God it works, Bob. You have no idea how many years that fails. And I'd be calling. Remember I told you sometimes you go down in the basement, check the basement?
Yeah.
It's because if that sump pump quits working, you'll be walking in a foot of water.
Yeah.
So now, let's get down here into the dungeon. And I had a lot of water issues. I didn't know this. But the upstairs bathroom, which you use, the toilet was stuck open and nobody knew it.
Oh wow.
So right here, so here's the water line.
Oh.
So you can see it's this plastic water
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, yeah.
So all we got to do is from the other end, attach that one and start pulling, and then bing bam. I think that'll be the way to do it. I don't think it'd be that radical.
Yeah, yeah, just taking.
So I know this here is the cold line. This is the cold line right here. This is the hot line because you got left and right.
Yeah.
So this is the line you need to take, and so what I should do is I should take the hot line. I should just cut this out and take this with this to Home Depot to figure it out. What do you think? All right, now I got to figure out how much line I need. So I would say that line probably about halfway across my house here. So I'm going to go kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. So I would say probably, I mean, I used to be safe to say 20 feet, but I think I only need like 12 to 15 feet. That's my guess. All right. So the wife, she's just not excited. We're going to get something to eat. Hey, I try. For the record, I try. That's for sure. Yeah, the wife's like, wait a second, he's moving in our house? I think he'll be living in the camper. Yeah, my gosh. I think I need like 12 or 15 feet of water line. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, the wife, she doesn't really want to go. She's not really hungry. So, you want to go? Want to have a nice Mexican meal? If you're up for it, I'll take you up there.
Why don't we do this? Get your stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll come down and help put that pipe in, and then we'll do a Mexican meal. How's that?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever works for you doesn't matter. I'm just trying to offer you something to change up your schedule. Yeah, so the wife's thinking about it, but you know what? You can always use my camper too. So she didn't say no to that idea.
Yeah.
She's just concerned about her kind of being run around the house. But she said, let's think about it. But the good news is, anything, you can live in my camper. I said, that's accommodating.
Yeah.
You know, we'll make it all work. I'm just trying to kind of help you out on the... All right, well, what about Bob is leaving?
Yes.
Reconvene another day. As you get the heck on out of here. As I watch the dogs, as Prince here gets his head connected to your hitch and gets driven away. Bob is the cancer survivor. Hard to believe. It was like July of 2023 or June that he was diagnosed with that throat cancer. And oh my gosh. And he's clean, everybody. He's clean.
They didn't even move, did they?
No, you're good. You're fine. Just go forward. You're fine. See that? Perfect. All right, Bob. Stay safe.
See you later.
Yep. I met Bob selling dry wash and guard. I believe, I don't know if it was 93 or 92. I can't remember. That's how long I've known Bob. And he's been a great help to me in my life because he's known how to take care of the dogs while I go away. So when the whole family leaves, Bob has always been here on my property, living here, taking care of my dogs. And he's helped me run my company as well. So, and I gave him that grill and the trailer, and he's using that, and he loves that grill. But everything's down in Hampton, Virginia. So he relocated to Hampton, Virginia. He bought a home in Virginia, and he's just talking about Murphy's Law. To show you how life is. He's been working for an electrical supply contractor for, I would have to say, 20 plus years, maybe 25 years. And it's just Murphy's Law. As soon as he bought the home in Hampton, Virginia, to relocate, because he had such a customer base up here, he didn't have to be here hands-on. The company lost the contract to a major manufacturer of the parts that he sold. And so he's had to restart all over again, pushing a whole other brand product for a different manufacturer to bring back customers. So he's been forced to stay up here to try to rebuild his base. So it's like, wow. But the good news is the company he works for has come to agreement that they'll let him go live in Hampton, Virginia for 3 weeks of the month and then come back up here and work up here for a week, seeing customers and trying to run a business up here. So that's the good news. And I've offered to let him stay here at my residence or the camper when he comes back to help save him money on having to, pay somebody to live somewhere, and just to help him kind of acclimate to the property and go take care of things when I want to leave. So, and he's the type of guy where he appreciates that offer. He's just the type of guy where, he feels like he's intruding my space. He wouldn't do it. For sure, if I go away, he would be here. But to just kind of live while I'm here, I don't know. He kind of has mixed feelings on that. So anyways, that's it for the What About Bob? What About Bob adventure. I haven't had anything to eat since this morning. Getting later in the afternoon. I didn't really get the projects done that I wanted, but it's okay. I enjoyed hanging out with Bob because his wife and his dogs are all down in Hampton, and he's up here by himself, living in a lady's house where all she does is hoards things. He was just showing me a video of this older woman. She just buys things. There's boxes filled up everywhere. The basement, the 3-car garage, the house. She just buys stuff all the time, and she never actually uses it, but she just buys stuff. And and I'm not lying. He showed me pictures, and it's like beyond believable. And she just has nothing else to do, just to buy stuff because she has money. Wow, the world we live in, man. And he lives with 4 other people. There's 5 of them in this big McMansion house, whereas Rady collects rent out of 5 people. So I'm sure she's collecting a good $3,000, $4,000 a month of rent money out of people living in her house. And they're all kind of like Bob. They're older and independent, and they just need somewhere to live, and they don't have enough money to own their own home or pay for an expensive apartment. So there it is, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day, blessed day. And yeah, so why wasn't I riding my motorcycle today? Yeah, I know. Why wasn't I doing that? I think everybody kind of knows that answer. So just stay tuned for more conversation and more talk. So it's interesting. Here's my new battery where it's pretty much charging. So in here is charging. So it's kind of doesn't say. So this in here says fully charged on that one. This one here doesn't say fully charged yet, but we need an 850 cold cranking amps, I think. This just doesn't have enough cold cranking amps. But that's another day, another project. All dogs have been really well behaved, thank goodness. And I'm going to shut the hell up. God bless. What do we have? I don't know. I have no idea. Time for me to take a chill pill. See you later.